Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're discussing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was in my list of must-see films for 2023, and let me tell you, it's not a very long list. Unfortunately, this one did not live up to the hype. Volume 3 was pitched as the epic finale of a series that began with James Gunn's 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy. But this edition had little of the original's fun, sense of adventure, or humorous banter that made it a hit. To the contrary, most of this film felt incredibly dark, with much heavier themes than one might expect or be accustomed to for this IP, and the way in which the characters were presented this time around was inconsistent, with most being underdeveloped or underused, and in the case of Peter Quill, wholly unrecognizable. From his dialogue to the decisions he makes, this is not the Quill I remember. While he's not completely deconstructed as a character or sidelined as one might expect from this phase of the MCU, they come pretty darn close. On the other hand, Nebula displayed greater depth and development over the course of the film than I actually expected, but Drax and Mantis were rather stagnant despite the trappings of some sort of arc. And they didn't seem to know what to do with Gamora or Groot. Last but not least, there's Rocket, which, as you might have guessed from the trailer, is the star of the show. However, aside from a few heartstrings tugged here and there because cute fuzzy fur babies are on the screen, there wasn't much there substantively, and the backstory went on for entirely too long. In fact, the entire film is too long. They could have shaved a good 30 minutes off without losing a thing. And that includes any of the necessary conflict with the so-called villains, Adam Warlock and the High Evolutionary. Warlock was a complete joke throughout this film. I have no idea what they were going for with him. His storyline was probably the worst and the biggest disappointment of all. High Evolutionary was better. I would go so far as to say he's everything Kang should have been. But that's more so a credit to the actor than what was actually written for him to say. Still, he alone couldn't save this film, and even his cruelty and evilness went on for far too long. It's almost as if we were getting two films in one, and neither was very good. Another thing about this film that was particularly disappointing was the music. It was more eclectic than the classic rock of the original, and it just didn't seem to fit with any theme or scene or aid in adding context or emotion to any part of the story. It was too busy, too distracting, and downright annoying at times. The only thing I can give this film solid credit for, just truly praise it, are the visuals. The film is elegant in terms of cinematography, and each scene is beautifully shot and colored and choreographed and directed. The costumes and set designs feel real and organic. It definitely takes you to another world. The problem for me is that the world isn't nearly as enjoyable as it used to be. All in all, there's simply too much effort to make this film modern and edgy, and consequently, it loses a lot of what made it great to begin with. It fails in providing lasting and memorable entertainment. The rewatch value for this movie is practically none. And hey, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.